welcome back. My name is Kat, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm so excited to have you. Today, during our hot chocolate chat, I just came up with that before it started. I just want to talk about manifestation, your reticular activating system, and throw in the brain science. Because as you guys may or may not know, I am like a total brain science nerd. And the other day I heard something that just made me go, boom! No, seriously, awesome. And it's actually a different way of thinking of how we manifest. So let me just take a drink. And then we can dive into it. And if you're new here, or if you haven't already, be sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell because I post videos weekly on various different things. Okay, so we know that our brain holds different pieces of our reality, right? For example, your amygdala. That's your emotional center, your limbic system, and it's your alarm system. It sounds the siren. It tells your nervous system if you're safe or not. And it usually says not. And it wires you into emotional experiences. Your hippocampus, well, that's your memory bank. It stores your past, the evidence your brain is going to pull out and use to predict what's going to happen next. And then your prefrontal cortex. Yes, that is your CEO of your brain. That's your identity. That's who you believe you are, who you are becoming. Okay? That was a quick little snapshot of all the players in the brain. All right. And right in the middle of all of that is this tiny but very powerful little filter called RAS, or your Reticular Activating System. It sits in your brainstem, where your nervous system meets your thinking brain. Got that visual there? Its whole job is to act like a bouncer at the door of your awareness. I like that. All right. And he gets to decide who gets in and what stays out. Out of the billions of pieces of information flying at you every second, your RAS filters it down to just the tiny few things it thinks that are very important to you, which is what we told it was important to us. There's the kicker. What your RAS decides is important depends on your identity and your emotions. So if you believe you're unlucky, your RAS will constantly work overtime to point out evidence that you are unlucky. It's true. If you believe you're a thriving author, a best-selling author, your RAS will constantly point out opportunities to become a best-selling author. Whether it's through synchronicities, connections, whatever is needed to support that belief. It's literally your built-in manifestation filter. Oh, I really like that. I wish I would have known about RAS when I was younger. Okay, so if manifestation isn't about creating what you want, but it's about creating what you are, this all clicks, right? You don't manifest from a wish list. You manifest from your state of being. That's why your emotion, that frequency, vibration is so important. And that means if you want to become something new, you literally have to train your brain to become it. Your brain only knows what you tell it. Okay. For example, I always knew, since grade 2, that I was going to be a best-selling author. Back then, I thought maybe it would be like fiction, thriller, romance kind of thing, maybe even some academics. Fast forward to now, I'm writing about parenting, manifestation, how to be happy, and your whole spiritual growth and journey. Totally different content, but the identity was always there. my prefrontal cortex was already holding that vision. And every time I asked, what would a best-selling author do? The answer was always obvious. Well, they'd write a book. And so that's what I did. Several, actually. But that's another video. And here's how you can use this little helpful thing starting today. All right, so with your amygdala, practice emotions that match your future self. Gratitude, joy, confidence, so that your nervous system learns that this is normal. It's familiar. That's going to help it stay. Your hippocampus, rewire your memory evidence. Celebrate small wins to show your brain new proof. Just today, I actually picked up a nickel that I found on the ground because money flows to me and money just shows up for me in all kind of random places. And a nickel is a nickel and it has value. So I took it and celebrated that. Prefrontal cortex. Step into the new identity of you now. So call yourself the thing you're becoming. Say it, be it, embody it. And then your RAS, your Reticular Activating System. Program that filter. Each morning, tell your brain what to look for. Show me opportunities for abundance. Show me proof that I'm a great parent. And what I've been using lately, everywhere I turn, nice things happen for me. Your RAS will literally start surfacing people, ideas, and chances that match your focus. It has to. Manifestation is really just brain science and energy playing together. You don't get what you want. You get what you are. And your RAS is like your inner compass, helping you see the evidence of who you are becoming. But you already are. So the question is, who are you training your brain to be today? Right? I'd be really curious. Put it in the comments below. If you made it this far, thank you. And be sure to hit subscribe. Let's just grow this community, because being a human, especially on a spiritual journey, awakening, new earth, 5D, 7D, oh my goodness, can be very overwhelming and confusing. So yeah, let's do it together so we don't have to do it alone. Have a great day. You got this.